go. Hello, hello. Welcome back to our channel. Hope you all having a wonderful day. Today we are going to talk about and review Lemnis Gate. This game has a good concept. I see where you're trying to go with it. It has a good start. If they do put some focus on this game and update it and change up some stuff, it could be a good game. You do have variety of characters that you can choose. Couple of maps. Each character has their own gun type and ability to use. There's couple different modes. But the issue for this game is the rounds are short. There should be some more time in rounds. There's some modes that need some work to make them more appealing and better to play. Definitely more maps. Just a couple. I think there's like maybe 2-3 maps. I think in this game.
No, there's probably about 4 or 5, but
It
we
doesn't.
only played maybe 3.
It doesn't seem like there's a good rotation on these maps. This should be a bit of better rotation. It seems like you get stuck on playing a couple of certain maps.
Well, the thing too that kind of sucks is variety of game modes kind of suck.
That's true.
The variety of game modes kind of really suck.
You have to add more game modes to this and make the rounds a little more lengthy. It feels like you don't. It's just not enough time to do what you need to do. Strategize.
Well, they're kind of expecting it to play out the way it plays out. Like the thing that's kind of irritating to this is like it's a round based thing, of course. But the thing is like if you get first round, you can almost bet about 90% of the time you're going to lose as a first round goer. Meaning, like, if you get that first round to go, you're most likely going to. There's no problem with that. But at the same time, like, if you're a winning type of person, that can be pretty frustrating if, like, 7 of your matches straight, you're the first person to go. And I get, like, okay, so there's 2 parts of me to this. Like, I get where they're trying to go with it. Like, it's a unique concept because we don't have very many games like this that are round-based strategy shooter. We don't have very many. There's a small portion of them that exist, and this is obviously the newest one to be added on all platforms. The idea is generated toward the people who want to play the esports level of this game, which that's where I think this game is going to eventually shine is in esports world because it's round based. So
I could see that.
The thing that kind of sucks about the round based is if you go first, you're dead. But what about people who are more casual than that? They don't want to do round based. What if people like normal people don't want to play round based? They want to just play the TDM of this game. They can totally get away with it, and the game would be great. TDM of this game would be great. It's a good fit.
Yeah, it would actually. You have
because there's so many variety of different gameplays you can do with each character. Each character is so unique in every way. Like, you get one guy who's super fast, agile, but has really low health bar, but that could really dominate the room if played well. The thing is it's kind of hard to do something like that when you're trying to be more of a strategy shooter. Is like, do you appeal to the mass or you only appeal to the people who prefer strategy-based games? Like, for instance, you got to look. The one thing that it's really hard to describe this type of shooter is kind of equate this game to like playing chess. Chess is the best way to, kind of put this into perspective. But chess with an alteration. So, hey, if you're playing a round-based game, let's just kind of explain this to people so that way they kind of understand this. Playing a round-based game, let's just say just take it like a you go, I go. Let's just do the 1v1. Let's not do the teams like we play. Okay, you take it as a 1v1. It's like chess. So some game modes have attack, some have like a deathmatch style, and some have like okay this and that, right? Okay, well let's just do the easiest one: destroy the objective. Okay, so obviously in that one you have to destroy the objective. Okay, let's just say you're the destroyer of the objective. You go first, and it's just you on the floor. You have to make a move, so you go for the objective, of course. Well, the opponent goes after because each round is 30 seconds. Your opponent goes. His play will either be one to stop that play that you made in the first round from you destroying the objective because he's on defense. So he'll wipe out your character and kill you, and will avoid him destroying that objective. Okay, so next round comes up. Your choice is either go for the other objective or stop the guy that stopped your guy from destroying the objective, so you can retain that destroyed objective. So it's kind of like you go, I go, but with an alteration of chess in a way where you can stop what happened in the past by making a different future. So it the concept is there, but the real big problem with it is playing like that leaves open ends in any scenario, and nobody likes open ends. So like a guy who's playing on offense is going to see, oh, okay, I got to go run for the objective. The other guy is going to go, okay, I'm going to stop you because there's no way to predict the location of which your enemy's going to come from because he's not on the field. See, if this was more of a TDM, you'd be able to go, okay, well, I know where he's coming from. I'll shoot him. They have modes where you both go at the same time, but there's still open ends to that one because you don't know where his second wave is going to come.
And this is the problem with this with that kind of mode as well, is if somebody on the opposite team drops out, the guy who is still left gets 2 turns.
This is only that. Well, what I was referring to is just a 1v1, but you have a point there too. The 2v2s, someone drops out, that guy gets to run 2 times back to back, and that's not really a fair alteration in a one on two in a game that's supposed to be strategy and contest based. In a contest mode of any strategy based game, you're fucked because your teammate left. You're assed out. So in this case, he can stop any play you have coming in the future.
Which is how we countered with that guy, because all he kept doing was using 2 different guys with 2 different abilities and he just kept throwing all the abilities out with just both turns, and it really was just a little unfair on how that has to be.
It's just the concept is good, but
I agree. 100%.
The concept
of this game is fantastic.
Is 100%. But when it comes to the strategy base of this, like unless you're playing big brain strategy and you're the type of person where like you can kind of predict very well where someone's going to come from, that's one. It's another when you don't predict. You're not that really big in the big brain category of strategy based games, and all you want to do is just shoot. Then this game's not going to apply to you because they don't have casual game mode. The only casual game modes they have are what they already have, which is basically contest mode, which is like you go, I go, or we go at the same time, but it's round based. It's not like it's like you go for if we both go, it's 30 seconds on each side. So we either kill each other and take an objective or just kill each other depending on the round. But the problem with doing the round based shit in that case is you kill that guy, let's just say it's TDM, but round based, you kill that guy, after you kill him, you're open ended. Someone's just gonna kill you. And your prior life, someone's gonna kill you after that round is done. Nothing you can do about that. So it's just there are negatives to this game.
They have the framework for a good game. They just gotta.
If they just opened up a little bit more
they'll do some
and
tweaks.
maybe offered a TDM, and instead of also just round based objective modes, also put like matches for these objectives. So like instead of a round based version of it, it will still stay round based, but instead it'll be countless lives like you would see in most round based objective modes. Like let's just say search and destroy.
Yeah, I see. Is that what you're saying? Which is
So like
it's what they need to do. You just need to do some changes, some updates, and they have a good product. They have a great product, but you just gotta modify it. And
they didn't fail in the execution. What they did fail in is just not having enough game modes for to actually apply to a bigger audience. The problem is they only really, I think, we're just trying to apply to. They were trying to apply to a smaller audience of people who want more of a strategy game, which that's few and far between when it comes to first person shooters. And not a lot of people are going to give their chance on this game. If they add these modes that, like we were saying so far, I think this game would increase in value. But the thing is like with too many things on the way, they need to put these modes in like tomorrow.
yeah, you need to. If they're gonna try, if you want to stay in competition with the games that are coming out in like a month or so, you got some. And you have some
They
big
have
games.
a
You have
month.
some big games coming out at the end of this year, and you need to really put the pedal to the metal to get this game to be up there in talks and in competition. If
Not
not,
that it couldn't compete. I think it could. It's just the problem is the competition's so big this year that I don't see how it would fare against.
I don't.
Let's just say
I don't. I'm not gonna.
odd.
This game's not gonna die, but this game will kind of dwindle a little bit because of all the games we have coming at the end of this year that people are going to want to
Not to
play.
mention, not to mention, like the end of this year is going to start on such a good note going into 2022. Let's just look at the bigger picture of this. This game will dwindle down a lot once we start to get to the January and February because of big games coming out in January and February. You got Elden Ring coming out, Saints Row. You have the Witch Queen DLC for Destiny. I know that's a whole separate conversation for a lot of people that are going to probably watch this video. Not a lot of people are big fans of what's going on in Destiny. We get it. We don't need to go over that. Then you got Horizon Forbidden West. February is a stacked month. And then you go into March, then you have GT7. And oh yeah, we haven't even talked about this one on any of our videos yet, but Halo Infinite coming out in the beginning of December.
Which is right.
And what makes this even more desirable about Halo than the game we're speaking about now is Halo 3. This game is $20. Which one are you going to play? Okay, all things considered, right? All things considered, everything we know about Lemnis game, everything we know about Halo Infinite right now. If I walked up to you, you not knowing either of these games, and I played both of them, right? Let's just say, and I walked up to you and I said, "Hey, check out Lemnis Gate or check out Halo." Caveat is Lemnis Gate's $20, Halo is free to play the multiplayer. Which one are you picking up?
I'm picking up Halo.
Nobody in their right mind would choose this game over Halo.
But
Because of
what we are going to say here is, if you do have some spare money that you want and you're looking for something to play, this is not a bad purchase. This is definitely a game to try.
like honestly, to tell you the truth, $20 well spent because there is potential in this game if the devs work hard enough. $20 on this game is going to be nothing if they build upon this game, like adding new characters, more modes. Because if they add in different modes, they can go in with more creativity and adding in new characters to play as, opening up that wheel selection of like choices that you want to choose. This game's going to have a lot to offer
It
when it
really
starts to open up its window. But if they don't open up the window, this is going to be such a narrow gap that people are going to be like, no way I'm paying $20 for
will.
this.
This game has its potential. It really, really does. This game is, if you have $20 to spare, it really is worth getting and playing. And having it because you never know exactly what direction this game could go. If the devs really want to put their effort into it and make this a game to have for people to actually enjoy
If
playing,
pushed well, if
then
pushed
yes, this game
well,
is worth getting. It's worth to have. It's worth to keep in your library and installing it once in a while to play if you want, or after some of these games die down a little bit and you want another game to play. Yeah, you could definitely add this game back into your downloads and play it. It is worth getting. It is worth trying it out if you want. It's $20. It's not like they're asking for much, which is cool. Um, Inexpensive, and it's not that big of a file either. It's just past 15 gigs. I think it's like 16 gigabytes, almost 17. I'm pretty sure. It's just not that big of a file. So let's think about that much space on your hard drive on like Call of Duty, which takes up almost 200 gigabytes of your hard drive if you're putting everything together. Um, so this game has the potential. It can go somewhere. All depends on the developers and the company if they want to. Unless this game is just a one and done, I don't know. I have no idea where they're standing right at the moment. We'll see updates and stuff later on, hopefully, for this game. We'll see where they go.
it'll be really, really cool if this game can add more modes. I'll be super stoked. We can get some more modes going on that are not round based. Round based should be an option, like most games. They have round based modes in most games, but let's get some modes in here that are not. We'll be fine. This game will do fine. It's just whether or not enough people are going to pay that $20 entry fee to get into this game. Especially when you have good games out there that are free. Like right now, most people are on that craze of Splitgate.
Yeah,
Everyone's on that craze right now. Free game. And a lot of people equate this game to a Halo meets Portal. Nothing wrong with either
yeah.
of those games. Love both of them.
So we definitely have high hopes for this game. We're hoping that they do put the time and effort into it to make this a game to play. We'll see how everything goes ending of the year to next year with this game. See where it stands and how it improves. If it doesn't improve, we'll definitely see how it goes. Our two-man crew rating for this game is,
A 6.
here you go, just above 5, right past the midpoint, which gives it a decent score for games like this. It shows that we kind of have high hopes for this game. We do like the concept of this game.
We're not completely out of this game because it's a 6. It's one of those, for people that are listening, the reason why this game got a 6 is because it's so early on. The thought and the concept that went into this was good.
Exactly.
It was really, really good. But to give the game a little bit more it would have been nice to have a little bit more modes, maybe a lot more thought out, maybe a little extra maps to go along with it. The game isn't bad. The reason why the 4 is just it's just not enough to say like it's a 9, an 8 for a $20 game. Other than that,
This game has the great start. It has a great start for this game. We're giving it a 6 for the potential of possibly going up to maybe an 8 or possibly past 7, like that. We're giving it its hopefulness with this score. We're not trying to say that it's a bad game. It's a good game. We just want to give it hope. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe down below. Comments. If you have any questions, comments down below too as well.
hit us up if you have really any questions. If you want to know more about something, you have a suggestion for a game, let us know in the comments section. Other than that, hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next video.
Till next time.